There is a show coming that I am ludicrously excited for called Shogun. And of course, I've talked about, for those of you who've watched me or followed me since my movie blog days, I've always talked about Shogun. I read it when I was young. I mean, it's not a book for kids, but my mom always had that book around. So I read it and I loved it. Then they did the Richard Chamberlain, John Rhys Davies miniseries that totally, like, I'm just a little kid watching samurais killing each other. It's like, this is awesome. So I was completely enamored with it since I was a kid. And then I still remember that Disney call when the FX president started talking about, so we're taking on a project. We go back to a feudal land. And I remember I was doing a live stream. I'm like, are they about to announce Shogun?
Yeah, that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah. And then they announced Shogun and I totally lost my crap. I mean, I just went nuts. Well, the reviews for Shogun have started to come out from big major outlets. Granted, it's only 18 of them right now, but it's all the significant outlets. And as of right now, Shogun is currently holding, where is it here? Shogun, the limited series, is holding, and I cannot get it to move, but whatever. Shogun is holding a 100%.
There we go. We got it in there.
I got it in there just
right
barely.
In the mail slot.
100%. All right. And again, this is from like all the big major outlets and stuff like that. But what's more exciting than just the percentage number is when I'm reading the reviews, it talks about you are completely immersed in that world. That it completely takes, that it's all about, not just about the sword play and like the things that excited me when I was a kid. Samurais killing people. Yeah. But it's got that Game of Thrones political intrigue, which has always been there if you ever read the original book. Anything with Sonata in it instantly makes it good. Automatically good with Sonata in it. As a guy, Rob, who has been just waiting forever for them to do Shogun, to see what we've seen and have it look so gorgeous. By the way, all shot in Vancouver. They've totally made that feel like Japan, but it's all shot in Vancouver. For them to have done it, and what looks like in the previews to done so well, and according to the reviews we're reading, have done it so richly. I can honestly say there's never been a show I've been more excited about. Like I said that when they announced that they were going to do a Lord of the Rings show, and that was true at the time. This is the most anticipated I've ever been for a show. This totally eclipses that. I've been waiting for this since I was a kid. Rob, we're now hearing reviews. You've seen the previews, the reviews. You watched the original miniseries. Now we're seeing what the people who've seen the show are saying about it. Where's your expectation level now?
Well, like you, my three favorite miniseries of all time were I, Claudius, Shogun, and The Winds of War. But Shogun was my favorite. Maybe I, Claudius, as I got older. But Shogun was my favorite when I first saw it. I read the book. My expectations are the same that I have for Dune 2, I have for this.
Wow.
I can't wait for this. However, the potential for disappointment's there too.
Oh, yeah, huge.
But everything that I've seen of what they've shown, this production is lush. I can't wait for this, John. The only thing I know that's going to annoy me is that the theme song isn't going to be the same. Dun, 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 dun.
It's probably a good thing.
I know.
In hindsight.
I know. It's like I don't expect to hear the Toto Brian Eno prophecy theme when I watch Denis Villeneuve's Dune that they had for Lynch's version, but I still hear it in my head.
Yeah.
It's kind of like as many times as I watch Blade Runner without the narration, I still hear the narration in my head because that was all we had for 20 years. So with Shogun, I will not be able to hear the music.
By the way, can I say, Jonathan's been bringing up some images here. One of the things that I have loved, and this is a weird thing to say, but we don't talk about a lot, the color grading on all the clips and all the scenes I've seen, the color grading has been masterful. Like it just feels epic and overused term. It just feels cinematic and beautiful. And I don't know who the colorist is on this thing, but man, the color grade on this looks just awesome.
Yeah, dude, it looks absolutely spectacular. You know, I'm really interested in one of the things about the original miniseries that I loved was they didn't translate the Japanese.
Right.
So when everyone's speaking in Japanese, you're put in the position of Blackthorn, and you kind of got to learn Japanese words as you were going along. And I love that. I don't know if they're going to repeat that this time, but I kind of want them to.
See, I get it. Like the whole idea about putting us in the shoes of the protagonist. And it's like our hero doesn't know what's being said, so we don't know what's being said.
Right.
The counterpoint to that is if the language if the dialogue in Japanese is telling good story, then I, as an audience member, don't want to be left out of that. Like if the dialogue is giving us better understanding of the character and adding more layers to things. So I'll trust them with whatever they do. If they do some scenes where we don't, you know what they could do? Like as Blackthorn first shows up and stuff like that, no subtitles.
Yeah.
But as he's been in the culture a bit, start.
Yeah, I can see that too. Although
and any cutaways with the main Japanese characters, then subtitles.
Yeah.
That story. But yeah, when you want to feel that fear of like, oh, am I gonna,
The actress Yoko Shimada, who played Mariko in the original movie, her voice too is so indelible. She's like, Lord Buntaro says, I'm gonna miss that because I've watched this miniseries so many times. I love this miniseries so much. I can't wait to see this, John. I wish they'd put this in a theater.
Well, they are.
They are?
First two episodes.
This weekend, they are doing,
How did I not know
remember who
this?
they partnered with, but they're putting the first 2 episodes in theaters this week, but only in a limited number. And here's what happened.
Oh.
So last week, we're doing the show, and they had made the announcement. We're going to show the first 2 episodes of Shogun in select theaters. I think there's like 20 or 30 across the country. And there's one, I think it was the Orange, AMC Orange. And somebody wrote in and said, John, they just announced this, blah, blah. I'm like, that's awesome. As soon as the show's over, I'm going to get my tickets. And the show ended. I'm like, Ray, grab me them tickets. And then I jumped online too. Sold out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sold out in like
also.
15 minutes. It was 15 minutes from when I found out they did it to when I was, and it was all sold out. And it's just as well because I'm going to go see Dune this Sunday, as it turns out. And I'm glad I don't have to.
It's your big birthday weekend, but wouldn't you have liked to have seen Shogun in a theater?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But honestly, I probably would have chosen Dune anyway.
I know.
Probably would have chosen Dune anyway.
I know.
By the way, too, tomorrow, Avatar. You see the news trailer? Oh my God, I'm getting actually kind of, anyway, sorry, side topic. We want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's video, Factor. You know, guys, some days it's great to prepare your own meal, but some days it's great to have wonderful, delicious meals already ready to go. Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals makes eating better every day easy. Wherever tomorrow takes you, be ready with pre-prepared, chef-crafted, and dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. You'll have over 35 different options a week to choose from, including keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, and more. And there's even more to enjoy with over 55 nutrition-packed add-ons that help make your weekly meal planning even more delicious. So what are you waiting for? Get started today and have a feel-good week of meals ready to go. They've got snacks, smoothies, and more. Discover a wide variety of easy options for the entire day, like breakfast, midday bites, and more. And guys, you get to save. We've done the math. Factor is less expensive than takeout, and every meal is dietitian approved to be nutritious and delicious. So guys, head to factormeals.com/Campea50 and use the code Campea50 to get 50% off. That's code Campea50 at factormeals.com/Campea50 to get 50% off. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about that? The reviews of Shogun are outstanding right now. Once it gets to 40, 50 reviews, I'm sure it won't still hold the 100%, but they're looking really good too. Where's your anticipation level for it? Jump into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.